Ethnic Baloch, a minority in Pakistan that has been demanding independence from the clutches of Islamabad, has upped the ante by expanding its movement both domestically and internationally. A large number of them gathered and demonstrated in different European and East Asian cities to register their decades of frustration. They highlighted the illegal occupation of their land and Pakistan's human rights violations.
Activists from the Baloch national movement, along with common persecuted Balochs, took to streets of different global towns and demonstrated against Pakistan establishment. A number of Baloch women and children joined the pro-freedom protest in Hanover in Germany to mark March 27 as Black Day, when the Pakistan Army in 1948 forcibly occupied Balochistan. They blamed the Pakistan Army, which operates with impunity in the region, has been committing genocide of innocent Baloch people.
This day, in 1948, Pakistan have occupied Balochistan with power and force. And today, after almost a century, still the people are struggling and fighting back for the freedom of Balochistan. Unfortunately, this is not only an occupation, but it also have resulted now as a genocide of Baloch nation, and we appeal to the human rights defenders and other nations to protect Balochistan, save Balochistan.
Baloch activists have made repeated pleas before the world. They want the international community to take note of the massive human rights violations being carried out at the commands of the Pakistan Army. Over the years, they have lodged several complaints with the United Nations and have held various protests around different cities of the world. But all their requests and petitions seem to have fallen on deaf ears, with little or no reaction coming out of the international community. In the past few years alone, hundreds of locals have been killed and thousands of others have vanished without a trace. Activists accuse the army of attacking and violating women in order to rein in the dissenting men of the region. Balochs, however, say that they will not back down until the freedom is ensured. Activists say they will go around the world to expose Pakistan and its nefarious designs.
We want to tell the world and the Pakistani security forces and the state of the Pakistan that Baloch nation will keep fighting and keep their struggle for the free and sovereign Balochistan. And unless we continue this struggle, then we are not going to achieve our goal of freedom.
Balochistan has huge gas and mineral reserves and contributes a large share to Pakistan's revenue, but doesn't receive corresponding appreciation in return. Those who demand their rights are systematically targeted by state forces. The government takes extrajudicial measures to stifle their voices. They are subject to police high-handedness and imprisoned incommunicado. An additional component of China-Pakistan economic corridor has further worsened their lives, with Islamabad intensifying its operations at the directions of Beijing. Baloch say in such a scenario, it is not their determination to resist till eternity that matters, but only a unified international approach can save them from the ultimate catastrophe.